Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area, near Westtown Commons Shopping Center, ready to give you an afternoon climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days here in just a few moments. Boy, it got a little windy last night, didn't it? And this morning as well. We've had a little bit of rain, but nothing severe here. But there were several reports of more than 2 inches of rain down in different parts of Mississippi last night. There was even one 3 inch report. I forget what town that was in at the moment. But they had some good rains down there in Mississippi. We had a little bit here, but not quite that much. Had I believe 1800ths of an inch here in North Jackson. Since midnight, I've had 1500ths of an inch so far. And incidentally, talking about the wind, we had a wind gust, or at least the Jackson Airport had a wind gust of 43 miles per hour, I believe. And that was at 10:41 p.m. last night out of the south. And so far today, the airport has had a 36-mile-an-hour wind gust out of the south. That occurred early this morning at 2:34 a.m. Thought I'd go ahead and pass that along to you as well. The map that you see right now has been updated as of about 10 a.m. this morning. The Weather Service's forecast map, that is. As you can see, most of the severe weather is to our southeast, over in parts of Georgia and the Carolinas and southern Alabama, and of course the panhandle of Florida. And I was watching a couple hours ago where they had tornado warnings down near or in the city of Atlanta, Georgia, right around 11 o'clock. I haven't been able to check back to see if they had any damage down there or not, but they did have that kind of rough weather in the proximity of Atlanta, Georgia at that time. Beyond that, here in West Tennessee, the skies are kind of very cloudy now. There are some breaks in the clouds, but they don't last very long. But as you can see, there's low pressure there in the western portions of Oklahoma with an occluded front stretching eastward to south central Missouri. Then it turns warm and then stretches right over West Tennessee on down into Florida. And you can see that there's spotty showers and thunderstorms around our area. And that's really about it for today for West Tennessee. And you see the other map features there for the varied weather in parts of our country. And again, that's as of about 10 a.m. this morning. I'm going to move on to the satellite photo now. And it shows, let me see if I can adjust this just a little bit here. Alrighty. This is the AccuWeather's satellite photo as of, I believe it's 12:15 Jackson time. You can see, that helps a little, that over us the skies are kind of scattered, mostly cloudy, but a few small breaks. You see that little pin thing there pointing toward Jackson, where we're at. And over in Arkansas, there's still a few clouds, but there are some breaks in the clouds there, so we're expecting that some during the afternoon. But all those clouds should be gone and out of here toward about 9 o'clock tonight, which is good news, I guess. Alright, on to the radar, which is live, of course. And as you can see from this radar that we are experiencing That's down. Oh, I gotta push it down a little bit. That's right. Let me see if I can get it. That'd be close enough right there. As you can see from this radar, as of 12:41 p.m., courtesy of News Channel 3 out of Memphis, that there is a line of storms, not severe, that has formed right along the Mississippi River, as you can see right there. Let me see if I can pull it out just a little bit without messing up the angle much. Maybe I should have left it where it was. let me push it back in just a little. Maybe that's good enough. Let me see. Yeah, that's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Look, Jackson in there a little bit better. There we go. A little bit better. As you can see, there's a line of storms, like I mentioned, that's formed right along the Mississippi River. Memphis a little to the south and up to the north, at least to around the Blythe, Arkansas area. And it's moving east. And there's some that I'm not showing on the radar. I might be able to get it in there. See those up there between Jonesboro and Batesville, Arkansas? There's some additional, and even further southwest of Batesville, Arkansas. I might be able to get let me see if I can get a slightly better viewpoint of that. And all I got to do is lighten this up just a touch, and might get a better view of it. Yeah, okay. Let me put my picture back on it real quick. See what I'm looking at here. Yeah, and there we go. Let me get it all in there. Jackson there is on the right center part of the picture there, of course. As you can see, that line is stretching along the river, moving east, and there's even some more over there in sort of central north Little Rock. We may be having to deal with those during the afternoon as well. But right now the main threat is with that line that's moving through Mississippi River at the time. Let me get that back up again. That shows up a little bit better than what that other one did. There you can see the line there. Now, like I said, these storms are not severe, not expected to become severe that I know of. Maybe a marginal risk, which is very slight risk, of a strong thunderstorm during the afternoon, but that'd be about it. Now, these storms will probably affect the Jackson area I'd say during the 2 p.m. hour, roughly, sometime during the 2 p.m., maybe 4 p.m. hour, but then they probably be gone after that. And unless some of those spotty ones affect us over in Arkansas and moves over here, we'll be done with it by sunset, the rain that is. But that's to kind of give you a forecast in a sense from the looks of the radar. Alright, now let me go ahead and read you the regular climate summary. I'm going to go ahead and leave the radar on since it is live, and then you can watch it as the storms move through as of 12:45 p.m. As of 11 a.m. here in Jackson, North Jackson, the skies were cloudy. The temperature was 66 degrees. The dew point was 59 degrees. The relative humidity was 78%. The winds were out of the south at 12, and the barometric pressure was 29.62 inches of mercury. Today's lowest relative humidity was 68% so far as of 12 a.m. Highest 90% as of 3 through 5 a.m. And I've already gave you most of the other stats. I'll go ahead and move on to the records. The hottest time for today would be 89 degrees for April the 3rd, which occurred in 2007. Coldest high would be 44, and that was in 1987. The warmest low would be 67 in 1974 and 2014. And the coldest low would be 26 degrees, that happened in 1992 weather. 26 degrees in 1992. Today's rainfall record, 1.99 inches. That fell in 1964. And snowfall record, we had none. We've had no snow here in Jackson on April 3rd of any year since records have been kept. My records go back, personal records go back to 1994. Airports goes back to 1949 for the month of April. Okay, and I've sort of already gave you a forecast. Rest of the day, mostly cloudy, well, maybe very cloudy, to mostly cloudy, with continued 60% chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon hours, primarily between 2 and 4 p.m. probably. And then after that, it'll die down to maybe 30% till around 6 o'clock, and then the rain should be gone by then. And the clouds will hang around until around 9 o'clock tonight, and then the skies actually should become fair by then. We should have a high temperature today near 71 degrees. We're going to average having south winds at about 15 to 25 miles per hour, even though we've already had a 36-mile-an-hour wind gust. But on average, it'll be 15 to 25 miles per hour. And that's going to lead to a mostly clear sky on Tuesday, with a low near 53 and a high of 79, with southwest winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. So it's going to be a gorgeous Tuesday with highs right around 80 degrees. Oh my goodness. And if Chester County Eagles are still playing at Southside tomorrow evening around 6:30, that's going to be perfect weather for that game if that's still going on. And I hope it is, because I have a cousin that plays for that team, Zach Armour, and if everything holds up, I'm planning on going to watch him play that game at Southside High School tomorrow night at about 6:30, I believe. Good luck, Chester County, and we'll see how that works tomorrow night, I guess. But at least the weather should cooperate. Alright, all into Wednesday, it's going to be fair skies until around noon. Then it's going to become mostly cloudy with a 60% chance for some more scattered showers and thunderstorms, with a low near 59 and a high of 72, with southwest winds at 20 gusting to 40 miles per hour. My goodness, it's going to be windy Wednesday. And I'm going to give you Thursday. Continued fair skies, a low near 43 and a high of 60. Another windy day for Thursday, with northwest winds at 20 gusting to 40 miles per hour. I'm going to let it ride at that, cut it the rest of off at this point, let the radar cut us off, or end the video, whatever you want to call it. I hope all of you have a very pleasant Monday afternoon, April 13th, and actually I hope to have an update for you later on this evening. Until then, have a great day, everybody, and God bless.